Hello students, welcome in Rathod classes. How are you? Today we are going to discuss about the lesson from class 10 Science and Technology part 2, and the name of lesson is Life Processes in Living Organism part 2. Students, we know different kinds of life processes are carried in our body or in the body of living organism, and that life processes are responsible for sustain these living organism. Then the question is asked here, like, which are the important life processes in living organism? Respiration, coordination, excretion, circulation, digestion, reproduction. These are some important life processes that are takes place in a living organism, which are the essential for production of energy. In previous lesson we had learned, in ninth also we had learned about the processes which are responsible for the energy production. Here nutrition, circulation and respiration are the processes which are essential for energy production. Next question, which are main type of cell division? What are the differences? Students, we know, we had learned in a previous lesson that the two types of cell divisions are there, that are mitosis and meiosis. What is mitosis? What is meiosis? About that we had learned in a previous lesson. Now what are the difference here? In mitosis, the chromosome numbers remain the same, means two daughter cells are obtained from one cell, and in meiosis the chromosome numbers is reduced to half, means from one cell four daughter cells are obtained. Here by diagram we have to see. Here in mitosis the chromosomes number remain the same. Two daughter cells are obtained from one cell. Here one cell is there. From single cell two daughter cells are obtained, and in meiosis what happen? The chromosome numbers is reduced to half, means from one cell four daughter cells are obtained. Here one cell is there. From one cell four daughter cells are obtained. What is the role of chromosome in cell division? Here the transfer of genetic material, hereditary characters from one generation to next generation by cell division is the role of chromosome in cell division, and we learn about different processes in last class. All these life processes like nutrition, excretion, control and coordination or sensation, response are the essential to each living organism to remain alive. Means just before we had discussed the processes or the life processes, means what? The life process, the processes which are responsible for life, means different kinds of life processes are carried in our body like nutrition, excretion, sensation, response, digestion, reproduction. These processes are essential needed to all living organism to remain alive or to sustain. The life process like nutrition, respiration, excretion, circulation, these are essential, and without this the organism cannot survive. Means suppose any of life process is disturbed from nutrition, respiration, excretion, circulation, what happen? The living organism cannot survive. So these processes are said to be the essential life processes. Beside this, all life processes on one more life process occur in living organism, that is reproduction. With essential life processes, one more life process is there. That life process is said to be the reproduction, and we know the definition of reproduction. Each and every organism have a capacity to regenerate, reproduce their own kind. It is about reproduction, and the process of reproduction does not help the organism to remain alive, but helps to maintain the continuity of a species of that organism. Means what, students? If this process is not carried in the organism, that organism alive, nothing is happened if the process is not take place. But this process is responsible for maintain the continuity of that species or that organism. If this process is stopped, the organism also exhaust from the nature. Without this process, the identity of that organism is not possible, or it exhausts from the nature. But so what, it is also the important life process. Then but reproduction is not essential for sustain. Without the organism can survive, but this process is essential for prevent exist of organism from environment. If the organism can't perform this process, number of organism get decreases, and due to that eco balance is disturbed. Then what is eco balance? Different kinds of organisms are present in a atmosphere on the earth, and every organism, every living thing is depend upon each other, and this process of interdependent upon each and every living organism, that is said to be the eco balance. Simply grass grasshopper is grasshopper eaten by snake eaten by eagle. This process is continuous. Suppose any of this is disturbed, all ecosystem is disturbed. So what? Here eco cycle, grasshopper, frog, snake, eagle, this is the eco cycle. This is the eco cycle, and here if this cycle is disturbed by stopping reproduction, one of the decrease and ecosystem also disturbed. What happen here? If the amount of grass is increased, then what happened? Other organisms are not getting proper place. So grass is eaten by grasshopper, so balance is there. If grass is more, grasshoppers are destroyed, what happen? Frogs cannot survive, because grasshopper is the food of frog. Suppose frogs are not reproduced and the numbers are decreases, then snakes also cannot survive because snakes are depend on frog for their food. Simultaneously, eagle. This is said to be the eco cycle. This one is the short example. Many more food chain we have to make. Then here, so here if a cycle is disturbed by stopping reproduction, one of the decrease and ecosystem is disturbed. So every organisms are interdependent on each other in ecosystem. Grass, on grass, cow is dependent. Cow is dependent upon cows is a dependent of carnivorous. Carnivorous are dependent upon omnivorous. Omnivorous get destroyed, decayed, added into soil, and convert into compost, and that compost is used by plants and plants grow. Again, plants eaten by cow are herbivorous. Herbivorous eaten by carnivorous. Carnivorous eaten by omnivorous. They get destroyed because of decomposers. They decompose and manures will produce. This cycle is continuous. So what? Every organisms are interdependent on each other in an ecosystem, and if it is disturbed, ecosystem is disturbed, so everyone can reproduce and maintain the ecosystem. So to maintain the eco balance, eco cycle or own identity of organism, the process of reproduction is necessary. Either that process is not needed for sustain. Okay, here students, few pictures are given. Observe the pictures and tell the life processes which you identified. First one, vegetative propagation. Next one, sexual reproduction. C1, third one, germination of seed, and fourth one, that is D, that is binary fission. Means these are the processes of reproduction. These are the types of reproduction: vegetative reproduction, sexual reproduction, germination of seed, and binary fission. These are the reproduction or types of reproduction, processes of reproduction. What do you mean by maintenance of species? First question is here. By the process of death and reproduction, number of species can maintain. By the death and reproduction, the number of species can maintain. Next question, whether the new organism is genetically exactly similar to earlier one that has produced it. I repeat, whether the new organism is genetically exactly similar to earlier one that has produced it. Here, it is depend upon type of reproduction. On what type organisms are reproduced, on that basis it is depend. Here in sexual reproduction, new organism is genetically exactly not similar, and in sexual reproduction not similar, in asexual reproduction similar. The proper answer of that question is, in asexual reproduction, new organism is genetically exactly similar to the parent, while sexual reproduction, new organism is genetically not similar to the parent. Next question is, who determine whether the two organisms of a species will be exactly similar or not? Then It determined by the type of reproduction, either it is sexual or asexual. Then the next question is, what is the relationship between the cell division and formation of new organism of a same species by earlier existing organism? Mitosis is a asexual reproduction, produce new offsprings. Sexual reproduction, meiosis, gametes fuse and zygote is produced. Here, reproduction is an important characteristic of living organism. Reproduction is an important characteristics of living organism. Formation of new organism of same species by earlier existing organism is called as reproduction, is one of the various important characteristics of living organism. This is the definition of reproduction. Here, when we explain this definition, formation of new organism of same species by earlier existing organism. Same species. Dog gives birth to dog, cat gives birth to cat, elephant gives birth to elephant, like here. So, same species by earlier existing organism is called reproduction, is one of the various important characteristics of living organism. Here, it is also one of the various reason, responsible for evolution of each species, and by reproduction variations are occurred, and if these variations are suitable as per changing environment, organism can survive, otherwise perish as natural selection. What happen during the process of reproduction? Chromosomal interchanges are taken place, chromosome numbers are exchanged or changed, and due to that some variations are occurred, and if these variations are suitable as per the environment, that time only the organism can survive in the nature, or if not match to the surrounding, that organism is perished or get dies from the environment as per the natural selection. And in living organism, reproduction occurs mainly by two methods. The process of reproduction in living organism mainly occurred by two methods, that is asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction means what? Genetically similar species are produced by this process, and by sexual reproduction genetically dissimilar organisms are reproduced. Okay friends, thank you.